Go here, let's go.
When I was a kid, not even a kid, up until like 22, I was a hothead. I was kind of a dick, but that made me a good athlete because I just didn't give a fuck. Like my shoulder pain, I wouldn't say a word about my shoulder pain, and I would put the most weight I could and go. Basketball, I'm bleeding from my fucking leg. I wouldn't get subbed out, I don't care. So for me to not be a dick in life now, I also had to take away a little bit of my competitive edge. I just had to like not care. So like now I just don't care, but I turned into a pussy.
Keep it back there. Yeah. I feel like it starts off, like that last one's really good.
Yeah.
And it starts off really good. It's like shifts as we get down there. But that last one was less so.
Yeah.
For sure.
More consistent?
Yeah.
I still just I need to get bigger nuts. More cojones.
Nice. Good.
And like I told you from day one, like I watched all that weightlifting this weekend. That's just how my head works. I can kind of see something and replicate it. Even more so than like practicing, and for me as an athlete. Yeah. I was trying to tell people like, I think it was like one of our first Q&As ever on the podcast. She was like, well, how do I become a strong squatter? I was like, well, squat 1 to 3 times a week. Don't get fucking injured and do it for the next decade. You'll probably be pretty strong. No, I don't think so. I think because same thing, my mobility sucks, but because I have a coach, and that's why I'm not doing this on my own, the progression is so slow. I snatched 65 last week and then 67 this week. That's like less than 4 or 5 pounds. So I know my pec and my delt will adapt as I'm adapting. You know, it's not like I'm just coming in here and fucking crushing things. So I trust the bend.
Nice. Ooh. And that is our current PR.
We're in it.
From the ground.
And it's winning.
You want to get one more in there with another chip on it?
Yeah, let's do it.
67.
Record breakers.
67.
Coming for your nationals. Yeah, like I feel like I have 1 degree of fuck up now. Or like it's here and now I can go like, eh.
Keep getting up there fast and get that aggressive lockout up top.
Yeah.
Sort of sink into it.
Yeah. And when I got big cojones, it does better. Too bad we got little marbles in there. Fake it till you make it.
Good, but don't hop forward. Stay in heels. Heels as you lower, close. Much better, much better.
Oh.
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, the hang looks really natural for you.
Yeah, this first one felt a little bit better than.
Speed. Oh, come on now. Go for it. There it is. Nice. Now the hang will be easy. Come on. Yeah, nice. Yeah, kind of a mind fuck on that.
Yeah, I just think, when I think, bad things happen.
Yeah. Speed. Yes, push. Good. 95, that's a PR.
We're in it.
You know?
And it's a winning team.
Yeah. Nice and close. Right there. Good. Nice. Let's start with it a hair further away from your shins.
On my toes?
Yeah.
Towards my toes.
Yeah, towards your toes.
Yeah.
Like pretty close to right here.
Okay.
I would maybe move it out just a little bit further.
Deadlift habits.
Yeah, and just trying to lower your hips just a tiny bit more.
Okay. What about like some of those national guys? They'll compete 4 times a year, 3 times a year?
Yeah.
I guess it's individual, right? Because if you want,
individual, like whatever meets you're really trying to hit.
yeah, depending on national this or Pan Am that.
I'd say like 3 to 4 would be appropriate.
Yeah.
Some people do even more than that.
But they just probably don't peak and call it a training session.
They don't peak for it.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's just like a heavy day for them.
Yeah, it just makes more sense in weightlifting. Like powerlifting, you can't do that. Like, it'll ruin the next 3 weeks. I almost like beginner. Yeah, same thing. They need to compete to get used to it. But I tell most people like to stop competing so much because like anytime you're competing, you're not getting strong. Right. Powerlifting.
It was so like the thing like you can't peak for weightlifting year round because like the lifts by themselves are not good strength drivers, and you need to get actually stronger to get long-term success. So I kind of learned that a little bit more over the years to like really break up the training into more phasic structure of like strength, more specific, you know, just to really kind of get them in the mode of like understanding like, hey, I need to do more than just snatch a clean jerk to really drive my strength gains.
You know, got 2 goals. Like one is we're gonna get jacked, and one is we're gonna become a weightlifter, and then just rotate those all year round.
Week 3 weightlifting. I guess I graduated. I don't really know. I feel like there's a level that I need to get at before I can start to snatch, and my shoulders just aren't at that fucking level. So we do all these mobility drills and try to help, but we have 15 years of benching issues here on my deltoid. So to bench, great, big deltoid, tight deltoid, helps my stability. Overhead, obviously the opposite. So everyone's always asking about mobility, and Mike, you said you're just mobile enough. I'm just mobile enough for powerlifting. I was a powerlifter. I still am a powerlifter, but now I'm trying to get into different things. And so mobility and flexibility are just as specific as strength. Who's the strongest in the world? Well, at what? The strongest punch, the strongest dunk, the strongest deadlift, or the strongest snatch are all different ways to display strength. So you can't just say that. And same with mobility. I'm mobile enough to squat, bench, and deadlift with really good form. I'm not currently mobile enough to snatch. And now snatching is a goal of mine, so I have to get more mobile in that range. But it hurts to warm up. So today we did the typical warm up. Hopefully you guys can get an idea of that, kind of opening up my scapula, trying to get my delt to unglue a little bit. It's just overgrown. I mean, that's the real issue of it. So we made some adjustments programming wise. I'm not going to be benching the day before I come here and weightlift. So I'll be benching this afternoon with my double day and benching afterwards. Snatch balance worked up to, I don't know what, 55 kilos or something, which, you know, in the scheme of things is absolute baby weight, and it looks super ugly. But then ramping back up from a full snatch started to feel good. I started to be able to not think about my shoulders and kind of catching, and I could just think about exploding. Yeah, Ben keeps mentioning that his team practice is what I need to get into, because he can coach me so much, but mostly you just have to do. And it's kind of same as powerlifting. Like, I can tell you to flatten your back and get your hips back, but without repetition, you're never going to become good at it. So Ben told me soon, it sounds like, that he'll have me start creeping in on some of the team sessions, which is cool because I know some guys on the team. It'll be fun. My homie Dean from Caffeine Kilos is on the team. Chris Claridad, Ben's little brother, is a homie of mine. So hopefully I'll just be able to, I don't know if I share a bar with them or what I do, but I'll be able to work out with them. And then it's just about me getting repetitions under the bar over and over and over, trying to get better, which is something that I like to do. I mean, that's why I'm an athlete. I like to go out there and just put in work in and get 100 shots up a day. I like to go and get 10 sets of 2 on deadlift just to get work done and get better. So that part will be easy. The hard part is what I'm about to do next. Get some body work done on my shoulder, try to beat that up, my quads, make sure they're healthy. And the mobility beforehand, I absolutely despise. Not only does it hurt, but it's also boring for me. So it'll just be a matter of me toughening up and doing it, which I've been doing 3 times a week. So we're already making progress there mentally and physically. So it'll be fun to join a team eventually and start training with them.